value of the MonaVie product.
Kelly Brown, back row.
Roots both at second row.
Name is Jacques Berger and I play flanker, back row. I think in a lot of other sports, you kind of go your own ways after the games and whatever. We tend to go together and have fun together as a team. So yeah, that's what makes it unique for me.
And also the values that rugby installs, upon the players and the young kids who play.
Very, very serious.
I know, yeah.
Very fast.
Oh,
This is meant to be the fun bit. I think some of the values that installs, it keeps kids off the street, you know.
Been working with elite athletes for near on 18 years now across a multitude of sports, from Olympic track and field athletes to Aussie rules footballers through to rugby union at the international level. We have a couple of different models of training days, but all of them involve a resistance component, a la doing weight sessions. They involve a technical component of all the skills, and they'll involve a metabolic component, so something that involves conditioning. And the fourth component will be the team and the interdisciplinary play between the members of the team.
Well, what we find is we play how we train, so we really focus on our performance and training really well, and then that will transfer into the Saturday.
The answer to the first question is very frequently, because we're at the top of the English Premiership, where we attract a lot of people that would like to be associated with the club. By the same token, we're always looking for anything that we think potentially can give us a bit of an advantage and help us with our preparation to win more games. So we look for things that have scientific validation. We operate on a principle called evidence-based, so we don't just jump on anecdotal stories. We operate on principles that tend to exist and can be supported scientifically.
The highlight of my rugby career was definitely, I think, winning the Premiership last year. It was an amazing feeling. It felt like something we really had worked hard for, like a dream come true. So that was definitely one of mine.
We don't have a massive amount of control over your contact component of injury because they're in a collision sport and there are frequent instances of collisions on a rugby field. We do a large amount of ongoing monitoring. We prefer not to use the word testing, but players are assessed daily on a wide variety of measures.
I think first thing in the morning when you get out of bed, just being stiff, lower back, knees, ankles, everything being stiff. Putting on shoes, stuff like that, I think gets more difficult the older you get.
Anytime you exert a certain amount of stress on an organism, be it a caterpillar or a human being or even a rugby player, which is somewhere between that spectrum, you need to make sure that you're optimising the opportunity for improvement.
Yeah, well, the soreness the day after the game is always something unique. I kind of like that soreness. You've done something the day before.
So nutrition, in all the research, to go along with sleep, is by far the most important two aspects that we can do to ensure that we improve every time we train. Now, we've adopted MonaVie because we see it as not part of the pill culture that pervades high performance sport at the moment, but something that's a bit alternative, but hits the money in terms of delivering us antioxidants in a tasty, effective manner that the players will buy into. They need to have two things. One, they need to believe what they're given will have an added benefit. And two, there needs to be, it needs to taste great. You know, no one likes shoveling something down that is a particularly nasty taste.
Well, that's exactly. When I was with the Bulls in South Africa, they took all your body weight, and whatever you lack in your body, they kind of made a powder for each specific person, and that was horrible to get down. You know, it was like rotten eggs.
So with MonaVie we get both of those two things. Players believe because we've shown them the evidence that it works, and two, it tastes great.
Yeah, we very much like it. We come in and get a couple of shots, and it's very, very good for helping us to recover after training and after big games.
Yeah, well, taste-wise, it's good. You know, it's a quick shot. Like the way we've been having it for a while now, it's a quick shot. And it doesn't taste bad at all. It tastes really nice, actually.
And I think MonaVie again provides us with a really, really effective, measured way of delivering an appropriate antioxidant dose that will give us the opportunity to recover well and minimise injury. The thing with elite athletes is it's just that they've chosen sport or to earn their living. They need sport to put stress on the system. But for every person in any day, we go through stress, be it from family stress or work stress, deadlines, lack of sleep, etc., etc. Stress is what breaks the organism down. So recovery for anyone, irrespective of where the stress comes from, is important. So MonaVie then, again, provides something that tastes good, is readily available and fits into your lifestyle at any time to help combat the effects of stress, enable you to recover and stay on top of your game, whether you're a broker or a high performance rugby player.
The best piece of advice that I was given is that I would never make it as a professional rugby player. That was what somebody gave that to me. It's not really advice, but I think they thought it was advice, and I made it a point to prove them wrong, you know, and growing up in life, you know, and becoming a adult. I don't know if any rugby player is adults. That was one of the things I remembered, and kind of put me in the right direction to show them wrong, that I will make it as a professional rugby player.
The best piece of advice that I've ever got, I would say, is something that I still think about, is never stop learning. I mean, now I'm 29 and I still come into training and learn something new every day. So it's just to try your absolute hardest and never stop learning.
Just to persevere and, you know, just keep at it. If I look back, you know, there's a lot of players that, you know, played sort of, or probably better than me or similar level to me, and they just, you know, just didn't stick at it. And